Welcome back to my channel. I am Layla, Luxuriously Layla, and in this video I'm going to be talking about confidence. In particular, building your own confidence. And in saying that, I'm going to be more so talking about your confidence rather than someone else's and someone else's effect on you. Even though I'm really going to be talking about both. But anyway, that's besides the point. Your confidence. A lot of people will, I don't know why my voice shifted like that. But anyway, yeah. Build your own self-confidence. One step into building your own self-confidence is dressing the part, looking the part, looking your best. Another aspect of building your own self-confidence is having good posture. I'm trying to have the best posture because I have like a past of slouching and such, but we're going to improve together. Anyway, have your good posture sitting upright or standing upright if you're standing while watching this video, or laying down. I don't know how to. Is it possible to have? I think it's possible to have good posture while you're laying down. Either way, have good posture. Another way to have self-confidence is to think about what your values are and basically things about yourself in terms of what you're willing and not willing to compromise. And also things about who you are as a person. This includes a lot of things, such as, I don't know, you know what your values are, but build your own confidence. Some people would be confident only when, or mostly when, someone else is encouraging them, giving them compliments, and basically boosting their confidence rather than them boosting their own confidence. A way for you to boost your own confidence without needing or seeking other people's opinions about yourself is having times with yourself where you give yourself positive affirmations and encouraging yourself to build your own self-worth, your own self-identity. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about positive affirmations and basically things to remind yourself of your importance and who you are, what you're capable of, and how you're more capable of other things, other great things about you. Confidence. I'm literally just speaking from the top of my head. Anyway, confidence is very, I don't know. A lot of what I've learned in life is that there's two groups of people. One group of people will try to tear down your confidence, while another group of people may try to build your confidence. And I think another important aspect is to decide where you are in that aspect. If you're the type of person who works to tear down other people's confidence, such as telling someone that they can't do anything or that they can't do something, basically bullying someone, or saying that they're not good enough, basically just negative things. And on the other aspects, the other group would be saying that someone is amazing, complimenting their character, their intelligence, their looks, their effort, saying how beautiful they are or how lovely as a person they are, things like that, to build someone else's confidence. And another thing that I have learned is that some people also may, I keep saying like some people this, some people that, but anyway, some people may be more encouraging for other people rather than themselves. I don't understand that part yet. Maybe it's because it's easier for them to congratulate someone else because they look up to them, and they don't necessarily look up to themselves or think that themselves are just as important or almost important. And maybe that's just an aspect of just not being self-confident in yourself, and instead wanting to boost someone else's energy or whatever. I think as life progresses, it's up to you on whether or not, or just with anything, it's up to you on whether you want to do anything. But your self-confidence is really based off of whether or not you care that it's important. Like if it's in priority to you, and if it's not a priority, then you're just going to like not fail in life. But confidence is a really big aspect. I think it's one of the best. I forgot. I think someone had said that confidence is the best outfit you could wear, or the best attitude you can have. And I think that's true, because confidence can, I keep saying the word confidence. Anyway, confidence can get you a lot of places in life. Further than, what's another aspect or attribute? Well, you can think of another attribute, but confidence will definitely be one of the top things to have in life, because it's right up there with the attribute self-esteem. It's like it's hard to have, well, it's like the same thing really, the synonyms, self-confidence and self-esteem, or high self-esteem, or high self-esteem is confidence. And by having high self-esteem, having confidence, you are basically giving you're basically giving yourself a chance without doubting yourself and telling yourself you can't do something. You're telling yourself you can do it, and not only can you do it, you can do it to the best of your ability, and even surpassing what you thought that you could do. And having confidence in yourself, knowing that no matter what, no matter where, no matter when, you're still going to achieve your goals, achieve who you want to be, achieve how you want your life to go. And yeah. What is something else I've learned about how to build your own self-confidence? Oh yes, not caring what other people have to say, or just basically their opinions, because that's just what it is. Their opinions are their opinions. It's not facts, unless what they're saying is a fact and you know it is a fact. But other than that, their opinion is just an opinion. It's not true. And a lot of times people would say something that may be out of fear because it's an insecurity on their part. So if someone is saying that if someone is saying that you can't do something, they're really saying that they can't do it, and that they don't think that you can do it just because they think that they can't do it. And basically, don't take to heart everything that people say, because talk is cheap, and what matters more is their actions. Actions show that they really mean what they say, since they're doing it. And actions is Yeah, actions matter more to me, as it should to anyone. Because you can talk and say things all day, but that doesn't mean that you're really living the life that you say you're living, and it doesn't mean that you're actually agreeing with what you're saying if you're not actually doing it. And what I've learned, I think, is that the people that be so negative and basically hating on other people, trying to tear down their confidence, those be like the most miserable people, or the people that are like most unhappy with their life and their decisions, and that they also have a lot of regrets. And they may say that, oh, I'm just telling you this because I don't want you to make mistakes or repeat something that I did, but if it comes to a point where it's not necessarily a mistake that they made, but just that they're like insecure and regretful about their life and how their life ended up, and they want to tear down your goals or your hope. So not basically, but be mindful of who you surround yourself with, what you listen to, what you watch, things like that, because it can be contributing to tearing down your self-confidence, your self-esteem, or it can be boosting, increasing, expanding your self-confidence, your self-esteem, who you are, your character, basically everything. And surrounding yourself with a good environment that builds up your self-confidence will also increase other avenues of who you are as a person for the better. It would improve the physical aspect of your life, your emotional aspect, mental aspect, spiritual aspect, other aspects, etc., etc. And another aspect of, I really need to increase my vocabulary, but anyway, another aspect of self-confidence is not seeking validation from other people, such as whether or not they're accepting of what you're doing or how you're behaving, your thoughts, your values, who you think of yourself, like how you think of yourself. And basically, I keep saying basically, anyway, get into the habit of not asking other people their opinion on things, like, oh, how does my outfit look like, or what should I do, or what do you think of this? Be so self-confident in yourself that you don't even have to ask people those questions. Or if you do ask people those questions, it's not that you need them, it's more so that you're just trying to understand other people, or I don't know, just, yes, I do know what I'm trying to say. Basically, don't be so dependent on other people's thoughts and things pertaining to that. Actually, don't be dependent on people's opinions on yourself. Be independent in terms of who you are. I think in one avenue, wanting validation, wanting acceptance from other people is just a normal human response to growth and just being a person. But I think it becomes a problem when you're so dependent on it, and if you don't have the validation, or if someone doesn't agree with how you're feeling or your thoughts on a specific matter, and you're then your energy will go down and you're feeling less confident. Your self-worth is decreasing because you think, oh, if they don't agree, then I shouldn't do it. And basically have like unwavering faith in what you believe and how you go about life, and not being so dependent on if someone else likes what you do or how you are. Another thing is realizing that people make mistakes and people are at different levels of maturity throughout their life. I know in life, generally you're supposed to be increasing your level of maturity, but if you really think about it, not everybody is increasing their level of maturity even at all. And then some people, their level of maturity may go down, or their level of maturity is just not at the same level as yours. And some people may think that, oh, just because they're older than you, that they have more experience, more knowledge, more wisdom, maturity to tell you what their opinion is on the matter, and then they may make it seem like it's a fact. But in actuality, even though you may not have experienced something firsthand, but you're more knowledgeable about it and you're you're more self-confident about the matter, their age doesn't counteract your know-how. If anything, your knowledge about the matter versus their experience would matter more, because just because you experienced something doesn't mean you learned your lesson, because at the end of the day, those are just words that they're using and it's not actual action. Because they can say, oh, I'm 50 years old and I went through this and I made this mistake, so don't do it. But they don't talk about how after the fact they chose a different route and they did this instead. Instead, it's just, oh, this is where I messed up at, and there is no conclusion based off of like what I did differently, because they didn't do anything differently. So if you're on the other scale of things, in where you haven't experienced something but you do know what you're not going to do, and in your actions you haven't done this specific thing, that's basically one part of doing better. Yeah. Okay, back to I haven't really got off topic, but back to the title of the video: build your own self-confidence. I think I think sometimes this aspect of self-confidence is ignored, and that is the way you dress and the way you present yourself. Not just to the public, but how you present yourself privately. Like, there are people that may only look their best when they're in the company of others, rather than looking their best for themselves and treating themselves the best, and not just treating other people better than them. Basically, treat yourself better than you treat other people. Yes, treat people well, but treat yourself better. Don't ignore things about you that needs attention, constant attention, like the way you dress, making sure you're clean, making sure you're getting fresh air, even though my window is closed and I'm in a dark room. But before this video, I was having my blinds open and basically being in a nice lighted area. But anyway, build your own self-confidence. Don't be I'm trying to think of what to say. Really, what I've had already said, Build your own self-confidence. Don't be so agreeable with how other people feel, and go mostly on how you feel about yourself, or not necessarily your feelings, because your feelings are interchangeable, and your feelings waver a lot. Instead, you should go based off of your actions. Like, oh, I know I was feeling bad today, I was having a bad day, but my actions tells me that I'm not going to let how I feel at this moment mess up the rest of my day. So, in conclusion, build your self-confidence every single day. Don't be so focused on what other people think of you, because just like everybody else, we're still in life with our own challenges, and people make mistakes, you make mistakes, and just because they're at one level, one age, doesn't mean that just because they're older than you that they know better. And yeah, I feel like I could say more about this topic, but for now, that is it basically. Okay, like, comment, and subscribe, the usual, like other YouTubers would say, but I mostly want you to subscribe to my channel so that you can see more fantastic, amazing, spectacular videos like this one. Thank you for watching.